4,400 people have returned, all of them missing persons from different eras, and the story just continues to get more mysterious.
You said to tell Jarrell that Manny's all right, that he's sorry for everything. How do you know Jarrell's brother?
I don't know him.
Then why were you talking about him? Does it have something to do with why you all are here?
Oh, I guess it was just something I heard.
From who? From Jarrell?
No, just people talk.
So it was what? A prank? Is this whole thing some kind of prank? We are trying to help you all. You need to be honest with us, not jerk us around.
Look, I can't eat the new food. And they took away the best time bars. I love the best time bars.
Okay, we know what's on his mind at the moment. Best time bars from the new highly anticipated series 4,400 or the Fofo. Please welcome the Heartbreak Kid himself, actor Amarr.
Hey.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Are you kidding? I want to try out some best time bars. So I was like, let me find out. What are best time bars?
The best time bars are basically like the nature bars of the 4,400.
All right,
Yeah.
so why? So the woman, so you guys land in this year. So the woman doesn't know what you're talking about because you're from a different era, right?
Yeah, well, she knows about the best time bars because that's pretty much the only food that the 4,400 really has. So, and that's Hayden's favorite snack to munch on.
All right, so let's talk about Hayden then. And not just his favorite, we know what his favorite snacks to munch on is. So what else can you tell us about Hayden? Because I know you guys can't give us too much detail because the show just premiered, and if you tell us everything, then what's the point? So tell us about Hayden and the much you can tell us so you don't get in trouble.
Yeah. So Hayden, he's from the 1930s in Detroit. He's a very mysterious 17-year-old chess prodigy. He's very quiet, up until the last few moments of the show. And I like to think of Hayden as like a flower that's like blossoming and figuring out who he is and the person that he's meant to be. So you'll see that as the season goes on.
All right, so tonight is episode 2, right? So what has shooting this series been like for you? Because you've done like a vast, like your resume is so impressive. You've done everything from commercials to see like every little thing, everything you can imagine you have done. Amarr, so what does it mean like for you now? You're on the CW now and are a family member now, just so you know. So what has this all been like for you?
It's been amazing. I've loved every single second of it. I talk about it all the time with my friends, my family, but everyone's been so great. And I love this character so much because I feel like, I've done a lot of roles, but I haven't done too many characters. And I feel like with Hayden, he's so multi-layered, and it's really cool to dive into. So you'll see as the season goes on, different things, different elements that we put into the show.
All right, so you're on the CW now. You're also on Netflix.
Yeah.
In Calling in Black and White. Really? Like, I don't know what to say to you right now. It was created by Ava DuVernay and from an NFL player and activist Colin Kaepernick, who's also executive producing the project. So, like, why are you even talking to me? You're all kinds of greatness. Why are we even talking? Talk to us about what you play, the character you play on this one, because it's quite different. This show is different from the 4,400, definitely.
It definitely is. Now with Colin, or in Colin Black and White, I play Eddie, who's Colin's one of his best friends in the show. He's a wide receiver on Colin's team. And you start to see, him help, Colin tap into like his, I guess you could say black side a little bit. Because, Colin, he was raised by, people that didn't necessarily look like him, which he explains in the show. And during the show, I learned so much about him. Yeah, but it was so much fun to shoot that too. But yeah, very different character. Hayden is very, to himself, and Eddie is very out there. So it's really fun to play.
It's called range, Amarr, because that's what you got, range. And as soon as you came on and you smiled, everyone put on their sunglasses because they're like, oh my God, the bright smile. I told you, I was telling them earlier, we're talking about brushing teeth for 4 minutes. I was like, he's the Crest guy. He probably knows how long we're supposed to be brushing our teeth.
Yeah, no, it's so funny because like when I was younger, I used to brush my teeth for like 2 minutes, and my teeth definitely were not that good. People talk to me all the time, like, did you have braces and stuff like that? And it's so funny because when I was younger, I wished I had braces because my teeth were jacked. I'm not gonna lie.
We don't believe you.
As I got older, they, closed in. So I just prayed a little bit, got lucky, I guess.
You prayed and got lucky. Wait. So Amarr, I was talking to you. I told them that you've been on like Crest commercials. Clearly, look at your smile, and then Sprite commercial. Is there a commercial you haven't done that you want to do that you're dying to do?
Shoot. I mean, I see the Chase Bank commercials. Those. I'm not gonna lie. I know the money for that is crazy. But I mean, I feel like my lifelong dream was to do something for Sprite, and I got the. So I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool.
And you got your 1-year supply of Sprite, right?
Yeah.
Is it gone?
Supply. Yeah, no, it is. It went up back in March of this year.
All right, I know how to bother people. I'm gonna bother them. I'm like, can you send him more Sprite? You want me to do that?
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that. You're our CW family member, so I will do that for you. I got you. Amarr, such a pleasure to meet you this morning. Everyone, you can see him in an all-new episode of 4400 or The Fofo tonight at 9, right here on Pix 11. To catch up and watch last week's episode, go to CWTV.com. Thank you, Amarr. Such a pleasure to meet you.
All right. Thank you so much.
I'll text you after I get my first commercial. I probably won't.
I got you. Yeah, let me know.
Okay,
Let me know.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Dan, Marisol.
Very nice. Okay. That means you'll never get a text.
I know. More like a restraining order is they're like, can you leave the kid alone?